Welcome to Pillai Center Practice. This video is about an eclipse of the sun, and it's very powerful because solar eclipses are much more powerful than all of the other lunar eclipses. And it's happening between two lunar eclipses, and the solar eclipse is happening on the 21st of June. Why does that matter? Because the sun represents your career, it represents your confidence, your vitality, and also in Vedic astrology we say it represents the soul. So if you're used to trust your intuition during an eclipse, it's not your intuition won't be very reliable, and also you don't want to use this energy for auspicious ceremonies like marriage or naming a child or inaugurating a building. And now that with all that's going on, if you need to find a new job, so try not to use those days between the eclipse, so the 20th, the 21st and the 22nd. And also I invite you to check the time of the eclipse, because in some countries the annular eclipse, which is not very destructive per se, but it's still a solar eclipse, so it can have harmful effects on your physical body and also on the psyche in general. It doesn't help, right, to have clarity. So what you want to do is stay indoors. If you're pregnant, if you're a woman pregnant, try not to go outside. If you live in Asia or those countries where it would be daytime. So for Eastern time, New York will be nighttime on the 20th, so around 11 p.m. So that would be around midnight. Actually, it will start. The peak will be later. So until 5:30 a.m., the eclipse will be powerful, but especially between 2 and say 2 and 4 a.m. 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. Those are powerful hours. Here's what you can do that will benefit you immensely. You can meditate, you can chant a mantra to Lord Shiva. The easy one is Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. And that's easy even for Westerners. If you're, of course, if you're Indian, you can chant the Mrityunjaya mantra. And also mantras to Lord Shiva. Some people like to listen or recite the Vishnu Sahasranama, which is very long. I don't know how to do that from the top of my head, but sometimes I listen to it. Or you can chant Om Namo Narayanaya, and that's easy for everyone. Om Namo Narayanaya. I will make sure that these mantras are written. They have captions. So we'll write them below. And what else can you do? So after meditating, ask for the protection of the earth plane. If you live in the United States, it's perfectly fine to ask for the protection of the United States. I mean, there's a lot going on here, of course, also in other countries. Just ask for the safety of the human race and for evolution of your soul if you want to meditate. Now, of course, all the nakshatras in Gemini, Vedic Gemini, we're talking about Jyotish, the science of light. So that would be Mrigashira primarily, and Ardra or Arudra, and the other nakshatra is Punarvasu. Some astrologers are saying also Rohini is to watch up a little bit. And also the other nakshatras, the other constellations or birth stars, we call them, of Mars. So those would be Dhanishta in Aquarius and Chitra in Virgo. So it's a bit of a heads up. Again, it's not the most dangerous eclipse. The one we had in December was devastating, and you know what happened after. And I believe it's very connected to what we've been experiencing. And there's another one in December, but there's time, and I will make a video about that later on. So stay safe and write your questions below. I'm happy to help you. And if you don't know me, if you're new to Pillai Center Practice, I'm Lalitha. And I am a Vedic astrologer, both at the Astroved and Streamlab, and also a Pillai Center teacher. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.